Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an awesome day today. Today I'm going to be playing with the KAB Cosmetics Day and Night Eyeshadow Palette. Now I already created a look with this palette a week or so ago, a few days ago. And I did like a full review of it, and I'll link it up here in a card and down in my description if you guys want to watch that and you haven't yet. But I really wanted to try out these neutral colors in this palette because the last video that I made, I focused on the purples. And I also got some very helpful tips in the comments of that video to hopefully improve the formula of this palette. So I was so excited that I just had to play with this one today. So today I'm going to show you a tutorial for this eyeshadow look right here. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so if you haven't seen the other eyeshadow tutorial, I'll include like a little clip of the swatches, just because for some reason whenever I watch eyeshadow tutorials, I like swatches of the palette. I don't know why. I feel incomplete if I don't see swatches, because maybe someone who's never seen this palette before just wants, you know, a little bit more info on it. So here you have 18 total eyeshadows, and I'll show you a quick swatch, and then we're going to go ahead and get right into the eyeshadow tutorial for this look right here. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade white. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply it all over my eyelids, getting near the brow bone. Now I'm taking a Morphe M321 crease brush, and I'm dipping into that beautiful color burnt orange, and I'm going to apply this directly onto my crease. Something very interesting that I found about this shadow is that it's very, very pigmented, but you can also get it to soften by the way that you move your shadow, which I really love shadows like that because it's just very versatile. So you can see it's really getting softer. And I'm first just sort of placing the shadow down, creating a shape, trying to figure out where exactly I'm going to place my shadow. And then once I have an idea, then I'm going to go in and use like and intensify it. I'm going to pat the shadow instead of just dragging it. I'm going to pat more shadow in a specific area that I want more pigment. But I really do like the shadow. I had no issue with it. It was very nice and pigmented. But like I said, very versatile. You can get it to really soften up. And it's just really pretty. So I'm going all along my crease. And I'm doing back and forth motions just to make it nice and even. And make sure that I don't have any patchy areas. But so far, I like it. Now I'm taking a Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush, and I'm dipping into that beautiful color Georgia Peach, which I think is the perfect name for that shadow. And I'm going to use this to blend out the first shadow. So I'm first going to place it like right where that shadow ends to kind of have them like marry each other, you know, blend in together. And I'm going to take my time blending them together, and then I'll just take my brush and do circular motions upwards just to make sure that we get the shadow nice and soft. If you want it to be a little bit softer, and just get rid of any harsh lines, and that would just kind of give me a more nice and blended look. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But so far, these shadows are working perfectly together, and I'm very impressed. So yeah, I'm going to just do circular motions upwards just to make sure that we have a nice and pretty blended shadow. Now I'm taking this pigment packer brush from the brand MOTD, and I'm going to dip into that beautiful shimmer golden hour. And someone in the comments from my last tutorial for this palette recommended that I spray some setting spray after I apply some powder to the brush, and that this will help me with the shimmer application. And honestly, I am shocked. It looks so beautiful and foiled, so thank you for whoever recommended it to me. I really love that. So I went ahead and applied some of that shimmer to the brush. I made sure to get enough on it, and then just sprayed a tiny bit of setting spray. And I just love the way this applied, and I'm going to use this every time now. I used to do this years ago, and for some reason I always forget to do that when I'm doing my eyeshadow, because I feel like I shouldn't have to do it, but it makes such a difference. And yeah, I'm just following the natural curve of my eyelid to apply this beautiful shimmer. And I'm using the tip of the brush to go along the eyelid to give sort of a cut crease effect. but I'm very, very happy with that. I think it's a perfect contrast with the crease and the lid. Now I'm taking that crease brush from earlier and I'm dipping into that beautiful brown color cocoa, and I'm going to apply this to the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to blend it upwards and into my outer crease. Now this color is very intense, but what I love about it is that it takes some time to sort of build up. So I'm using the smaller brush to sort of get a very intense line and then slowly make it softer, and just to get a more even application and to make sure that I don't go overboard with the super dark shadow, because I do that sometimes. So I'm just focusing on the outer corner of my eye and also the outer corner of my crease, and then I'll slowly drag it a little bit more forward. But I really do like this shadow. I think it's a perfect contrast for this look. I'm also going to sort of wing out a little bit, and yeah, I'm just going to take my time building it up and also making it a little bit softer with my brush. Now I'm taking that Luxie blending brush from earlier without adding any product to it, and I'm just going to soften up the edges here and just blend just a little bit to make everything look a little bit more soft. And as you can see, I really took my time with this part of the eyeshadow look. I just really love this part because, I don't know, it makes a really big difference with the contrast. So I took my time with it. Now that everything is nice and soft, I'm dragging that dark brown towards the front of my crease just a tiny little bit. And now I'm going to go into that beautiful shimmer Stella using my lid brush from earlier. And I'm going to apply it all over underneath my lower lash line. And I just think it's a really pretty shimmer to complement the rest of the look. And now I'm going to go into the beautiful dark brown cocoa again using the crease brush from Morphe. And I'm just going to apply it to the outer corner of underneath my lower lash line just to intensify it a little bit. And I'm also going to connect it to the top. And I just think it gives a really nice contrast and makes everything a little bit more smoky. Now I'm going in with some black liner to my waterline just to intensify things just a little bit. I'm also going to do a wing on top, and I'm using the Tarte Double Take eyeliner. And yeah, I'm just going to make it a little bit more dramatic. And for my waterline, I did use the Wander Beauty Skyliner in Jet Black. And yeah, I just think that it just makes it look a little bit more dramatic and you get some really nice contrast. So I just went for it. Now I'm going to apply this beautiful white highlighter to my inner corner and underneath my brow bone, and this is from the Milani Rose Glow Stellar Lights highlighter palette, and I'm going to apply it to my inner corner underneath my brow bone also. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so this is how the look turned out. I am so happy with this look. I really am so grateful for the tips that I got. For some reason, I used to always use setting spray for like shimmers, but I don't know why. Ever since I started recording videos, I never do it. I never think to do it because I feel like I always focus on I'm reviewing a product, so just like the formula on its own. But you can always use setting spray, you know what I mean? And it helped so much with that shimmer. Like, it looks so foiled and really pretty and pigmented, and it went on so nicely, and I'm just very happy with it. I love this look. Well, I want to say more than the purple, but no, I really like the purple. I think just because the way that this came together was easier. I feel like next time I try to recreate that purple look, I'll definitely use some setting spray and it'll be easier to create. But I just really enjoy the browns and the gold that I have going on. It's so pretty. Just really has my heart, this look. But the mattes were really nice. They performed so nice. They have some mattes going on in the outer corner and into my crease. very nice. No issue there. I'm really just happy with this palette, and I'm so glad. I always, for the most part, I don't always do it, but I always like to do 2 looks per like Boxycharm palette, like if it's a bigger palette, just because I enjoy it, I have fun with it. But I feel like I learn about the formula more when I make myself make a video, because sometimes if I think the palette's not that great, I'll keep ignoring it in my collection. But no, this palette is awesome. Like, the formula is better than I expected it to be. Last time I enjoyed the mattes a lot and the shimmer wasn't the best, but that setting spray trick definitely helped. Okay, so let me show you guys what I have on my lips. On my lips, I am wearing this lip liner from, it's a Beauty Vault lip liner in the shade Cozy Kira, and it is a brown. So it's like nude for me, like a nudie color, but it's pretty deep brown. For some reason, I always go back to this lip combo. Like, I try to venture out into other things, and if I don't have something in my face to use, I always end up grabbing the same lip products. But either way, it's fine. I love it. And then I have this liquid lipstick. Is from Half Caked Beauty, and it's the liquid lipstick in Theme Song or Lip Fondant. And I'll swatch it too. That's like my #1 combo. Like, I think all winter long, last winter, like that's all I was wearing. But I decided to get a little glossy because this lipstick is very matte. So I got this lipstick in my base box for May, and it's the Mellow Cosmetics lip gloss, I should say. Lip gloss in the shade Saint Tropez. So I just wanted to get it to be a little bit more glossy. And I feel like it kind of matched everything. It's the one on top. And that's what I have on top. And I love it. I love it so much. I love this look. I went for a dramatic lash to make it, I don't know, more dramatic, because that's the way I like things, apparently. But yeah, I think the second look was a lot more successful than the first. And I really just want to play with that color again. But I have a lot more palettes to create looks with, so stay tuned for those. But anyway, I have a lot of makeup tutorials coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.